everyone. I'm Shelly Bishop, and it's good to see you again on Zoom. And our craft project tonight will be paper beads. See exactly how these paper beads are made, but I'm going to show you, and then you will be able to take those paper beads and turn them into earrings, which I've done. The top two are actually the paper beads, the bottom are the crystals. And then I've also made this boho string necklace. And zooming in on here, they look like they're kind of a turquoise color. They turned out nicely. They were made from this BookPages piece. I kept it so you could see how it turned out once you roll it. All right, so we're going to go from the beginning of the kit here, and everyone should be able to pick up a kit in a plastic bag. It will have glue in it, 2 book pages, a bead template, 2 skewers or dowels that you can use to roll your beads with. Everybody's probably going, what the heck do I do with my bead template? I am going to show you. If you take an X-Acto knife, which I had one, and you carefully trace along the line and just go on the outside, you can use that and put it down on your page, and then take a pen or pencil and just trace, and then it will give you a strip of paper. And I saved the strips of paper like this in the different shapes. Okay, that's what came from this bead template. You can mount it on cardstock if you so desire, doesn't matter. And I actually got it from this. This you can look up online and order if you prefer to have the plastic, but I just went ahead and put this in and showed you how you cut it out. We're going to take this one. Looking at these 2 book pages, you can kind of see how your bead's going to be once you roll it up. It's going to have a lot of white with maybe a splash of color. It depends. These beads from this guide will be a lot more colorful. And so I think I'd like to use this one, and feel free to use even with the type. It's nice to have a little black and white necklace or earrings. You can also take a page like this from the book page or a magazine, and see how easy you take your thicker dowel and you just roll it. We'll just finish rolling it like this, and it makes it thicker. And then you take this and you coat it in Mod Podge, and you have a very long bead which you can mount on making a basket. You can weave it, anything, because they're still pliable, yet they're colorful. You can line them up, put them on, and just go like that down the front of something. So there's lots of things that you can do with these book pages besides just finding another book to read. Since we have the bead template here and you're going to be using that, I'll go ahead and get it started. And the front page is my favorite, so I'll just take that off. I'll put it down, and I'm going to position it, and the bead that I'm going to use for rolling today, I'm going to go ahead and do this longer bead right here. So the larger the template piece is, of course, the larger your bead will be. This one I'm going to do because that's what these were made for, or made from. Okay, so I'm going to put it down. I want to get some nice color and different colors. So I think I'm going to lay it right across the book page here and just have some pink, maybe go for an 80s vibe with the bright pink and green and white. And then I like to take my X-Acto knife and just kind of cut. You can take a pen or pencil and trace. Okay. And we're going to take this carefully out. You could, like I said, it's easy too if you want to just trace and use scissors, and you can cut it and get maybe a straighter line. I'm going to use the smaller one, and I have my Elmer's glue that I started with. Now you want to make sure that you have the colorful piece first. So I just smear some glue on the tip there, and then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of roll it like that along my finger. So we're going to take that. Okay, then we're going to take, I like to set mine in a dry sponge because you can just kind of poke it in and it makes a nice stand. And then I'm going to take a little paintbrush, and I'm including the Mod Podge for you guys. And that's just watered down glue. So we're just going to take it and we're just going to coat this bead in the Mod Podge, and it will stick onto the toothpick if you're not careful. So what I do is I take it and I flip it and turn it so it's on the dry side. Now we don't have time for it to dry. So I'm going to take a bead that has had Mod Podge put on it, and I'm going to coat it with clear nail polish. That is cheaper to use than, say, some kind of acrylic you buy. So that's my secret ingredient. You'll have to provide that. I do not include that in the kit. And you're just gonna put, it's just like putting a little glaze on it. And just make sure you get all the way around it, and it doesn't matter how much as long as you coat it evenly. Okay, and then if you touch it, it's okay. Just slip it on the toothpick and let it dry. You can even apply it on the toothpick if you don't want to hold it, and simply turn it like this. And also with the nail polish, make sure you move it up and down and test it so that it doesn't glue to or stick itself, see, to the toothpick. Then I let those dry overnight. What I'll do is I'll just keep flipping them to make sure that they slide while they're drying. And then this one, make sure, oh, see, it's getting a little tight. So we're gonna have to pull it and change it to this. And then it's already starting to dry a little bit. So we just go like that. Then I wanted to show you, along with including this bead template that I got, the plastic one, I got myself, you can use the rod or a toothpick, whatever you have, but I got a paper bead roller from paperbeadroller.com. And the nice thing about this, and this is what I use to make my beads, is I will simply take a strip that has already been cut from the template, So here's a piece, and it already has a slit. So you're going to just stick your piece of paper in there, see, and it holds it. And then you just simply wind it around like you did with the wooden bead. And you keep going. I put the glue at the end right here. And then I just use it on my finger like that. And I slide it off. A little tiny bead. And what you're going to do, coat this one with the Mod Podge so you can see that. Okay, and then that one will dry. It'll become a gray bead. So these are really nice to have, and you can just wipe them off, and it's metal, it has the wood, it grips nice. So like I said, it's usually found with the quilling. If any of you have done paper quilling before, paperbeadrollers.com. That does it for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you can make some wonderful things with these paper beads that we've created here today. And if you get the opportunity, go ahead and post them. Show them off on our Facebook. And let me see them. Come into the library, and we're open for grab and go service now. So I'll be at the front desk. And I have enjoyed spending this time with you again. Enjoy your crafting.